What's going on, guys? Asian Guy here, bringing you some big Morgan news to the global server, or from the global server of One Piece Treasure Cruise. We have got the 4-year anniversary SUGOFEST news, and we have got some data mined leaked information as well, courtesy of Mr. Anton Labs from the OPTC subreddit. Now, where to begin? 4-year anniversary is looking very glow-best right now, and an emphasis on the glow-best. Global has diverged completely from Japan and has said F you to the Japanese 4-year anniversary, and this is what's happened. We've got a new Legend Whitebeard as my phone goes offline there. We have a new Legend Whitebeard, V3 Whitebeard, V3 Quick Whitebeard, and boy oh boy is he good. He is a fantastic legend captain, fantastic legend overall. He will reduce special charge time by 1 turn at the start of the quest, boost powerhouse and strike a character attack the lower the HP is, minimum 2.5 times, maximum 4.5 times, and reduces damage taken by 20%. That is a fantastic captain. The first 4.5 times flat captain ability, I believe, that is not something like Tesoro's where it will decrease naturally. However, having said that, I believe this 4.5 times boost comes only when you are at 1 HP. So take it with a pinch of salt. Most of the time, if you're going to cut your HP with special, it will cut your HP by like 90% or something like that. So expect to have like a 4.4, 4.3 times attack boost, regardless of whether or not you're 1 HP. On the burst turn anyway. Now his special ability is also very good. He'll deal 400,000 damage, which ignores all defensive effects to one enemy. I wish it was to everyone on the enemy team, that would have been amazing, but it's only to one enemy. He will boost chain multiplier by 0.7 for 1 turn, doubles powerhouse and strike a character attack for 1 turn, so a 2 times boost, and if HP is low, I believe this is most likely under 30%, reduces damage taken by 95%, which is huge, and for 1 turn reduces despair duration by 20 turns. That final part there is a little bit interesting. I'm a bit worried what kind of content requires you to have 40 turns of despair reduction if you're running a double Whitebeard, or maybe they're just 20 turns on its own anyway. That's a crazy amount. That's a lot. His captain ability, his sub ability, both superb. It's literally oozing of raw power. It's like a raw power. There's not really much utility in there other than the weird damage reduction. Well, the damage reduction is fine, but the weird number of despair duration reduction in there. But decent utility, superb damage potential, just like raw damage. This is the definition of raw and pure damage. Now, he is a powerhouse captain, which is superb. If he ever comes to Japan, I hope he's not a global exclusive, and he does eventually come to Japan, because he is superb. Being a powerhouse unit, I have said in my previous stream, which I actually streamed yesterday, that I believe Powerhouse is a very strong class now. You've got Snake Man, who is a fantastic universal unit, but of course he's a Powerhouse unit as well. V2 Katakuri, also a Powerhouse unit. You can do a lot of different teams with this unit, and it's super exciting. I really don't know what to say. I'm just shocked. I'm stunned, honestly. I'm very surprised that the global OPTC team have stepped up. 4 years it's taken them, but 4 years, and they are not letting people down. On a side note as well, congratulations to everyone that did the co-op mission. 1.2 million points have been hit with 1 day to spare. Please participate in the event if you haven't done so already. I'm not 100% certain if this is the case, but just to be on the safe side, at least do 1 run of 20 stamina, and you are guaranteed to be able to get yourself 3 free legend pulls. 3 legend pulls for free. I said that incorrectly. 3 legend pulls for free, as well as 10 gems as the community reward. That's what I'm assuming anyway is the community reward. So hopefully you do participate in that event. 20 stamina is super easy. You can Neptune it. So please just do it if you have a global account, just to be on the safe side. Now for the evolved artwork, it's good. I'm not gonna lie, it does have a kind of Looney Tunes vibe to it. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but I feel like it looks a little bit different to the standard Japanese artwork that we have, and it does seem a little bit curious. And Looney Tunes, is that the correct one I'm thinking of? Bugs Bunny? If you guys know what I'm talking about, please leave a comment in the comment section down below. I don't want to sound like I'm going senile, but I'm pretty sure Looney Tunes is what I'm thinking of. But I do feel like he has a bit of a Looney Tunes vibe going on. But regardless, artwork aside, you can fawn over that however you want yourself. But artwork aside, we also have a 6+ Big Mom coming to global as a global first exclusive. On top of that, by the way, guys, I will be talking about the actual SUGOFEST itself, because on the 9th multi-pool, big news again, this Whitebeard is guaranteed. guaranteed. If you are part of the Annie is the Planny cult or the Annie is the Planny gang, for 430 gems, I believe 430 gems because the first multi-pull is a discount multi-pull, you are going to have this amazing captain. Arguably, I've probably put him as the 4th or the 5th best captain overall. If he was on the Japan server of the game, I would have put him at 4th or 5th best captain in the game. For 9 multi-pulls, absolutely worth it. 9 multi-pulls, not just for him, 9 multi-pulls for a bunch of other legends that are guaranteed, or guaranteed legend pulls, not necessarily specifically guaranteed legends, and 3 times legend rate. 3 times! 3 times! This is so hype. This is much, much better in my opinion than the Japanese OPTC anniversary event. I'm just lost for words, but let's begin with 6 plus Big Mom. So 6 plus Big Mom, artwork is on point. I am not sure, I'm pretty sure this must have happened in the anime already. I'm not following the anime myself, I just read the manga, but pretty sure this has happened. It has definitely happened because I believe this is when Jinbei stopped her. Well, I'm just imagining something now, but what I was thinking of in the anime or in the manga, I still think is actually a spoiler. Now, if you can hear that outside, they're doing some lawn mowing. I do apologize, but let's go over her new abilities. Her captain ability will boost strength, dex, and quick character attack by 3.5 times. That's the same as before, but HP has been increased to 1.3 times. She will make similar slots have a matching slot effect, so they will count as beneficial orbs, and they cannot be shuffled either. They function exactly like rainbow orbs, but they do heal you as well. So changes CruisE recovery slots to similar slots, and boost captain ability after consuming a similar slot. If no similar slots are consumed in 3 turns, captain ability will change to rampage. So for those of you who don't know how that works, if you consume a similar orb, or what is a recovery orb, which has become a similar orb, you will gain a new captain ability, which I believe has damage reduction in it. As well as that, it will have a 4 times flat attack boost to strength, dex, and quick characters, which is very, very nice. Not certain if the 6 plus will change that. Interesting stuff to see. Hopefully it does. It would be very hype if the 6 plus is a 4.25 times boost instead of 4 times. I'm pretty sure you guys can hear that now. Literally someone is lawn mowing right outside my window. It's a little bit annoying, but we'll have to get through with it. 9 turn cooldown, very, very nice. 300 times character's attack in non-type damage to 1 enemy. Changes character's own slot, including block orbs. This is a new addition to strength. And if your character is a threat captain, friend captain, or helper captain, locks top row character slots for 2 turns. This is also a new addition here, the lock there. And doubles top row character's attack and orbs for 3 turns. Now, this can be argued to be a negative here because before it was just the attack boost. Now it's got an orb boost in there for 3 turns as well. Before, a lot of people would still use the orb boost to boost up the entire team's orbs. This will now overwrite that if you do activate this early on in the run because 9 turn cooldown. But regardless, still a very, very good 6 plus in my opinion. Having said that, I don't think anyone has any doubt in realizing that on the way to this global anniversary, a lot of people were not hyped for this SUGOFEST because it was Big Mom and Brooke. And the reason for that is because Big Mom, not the most hyped legend anymore. When she first came out, it was very hyped because it was in the middle of her arc. Now we've had Big Mom for ages, and now like 2.5 years she's been active in the manga. So it's not as hype as it used to be. And honestly speaking, I don't think Big Mom is a very fun captain to play with anymore. Very, very tedious to play with, because having to manage the similar orbs and the consumption is very, very tedious. It actually slows you down a lot, and it's also RNG based as well to a degree. So I'm not a big fan of Big Mom as a legend captain, but she's a very good Neptune sub. That's what I'll say. Brooke as well will be coming on global as well. Brooke, in my opinion, very underrated legend. Fantastic as a sub. Pretty decent as a captain, can clear a lot of difficult content. And sailor abilities, before I forget here, make characters' dex and quick slots have matching slot effects, so beneficial orbs. Boost characters' base attack by 350 when attacking last out of all available characters. So that's also pretty huge as well. And I believe she has one of the highest, if not the highest, attack stat in the game with 2095 with Cotton Candy. I'm pretty sure there must be someone higher than that, but regardless, she's up there, definitely in the top 5 highest attack stats. Very, very nice 6 plus to top it off. And then furthermore guys, we have a log Vivi as well. I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was this, but we have a log Vivi and we also have log Ace coming to global as well. Now this will be available on the second and third part of the global anniversary SUGOFEST. They have completely revamped these log units. Both Ace and Vivi are very, very good. Give me a second here as I go and find their specials. Alrighty, we are back. Courtesy of the Hokage, that is a Naruto reference. I know it's not relevant here, but I still wanted to say, courtesy of the Hokage of the OPTC community, Anton Labs, we have also got Log Vivi and Log Ace's new abilities. They've been completely revamped. They're actually superb units now. So let's get into it. A big thank you to Anton Labs. This is the One Piece TC subreddit. Bear in mind, it's not OPTC, it's the One Piece TC. Link in the description down below. You can also find this information at Anton's Twitter as well, which I will leave in the description down below. So what does Log Vivi do? She will boost EXP earned by 1.5 times, and she is a slasher and striker captain, which is very useful because you can now have V2 Coliseum Kid as a sub on an EXP boosting team. V2 Coliseum Kid, very tasty, 2 turns of 600k damage. What more can you really want? Now her special ability, of course unsurprisingly, is going to be very useful for the incoming Legend Whitebeard. Again, emphasis, 9th multiple, you are guaranteed to get that Whitebeard. She'll cut your own HP by 90%, but reduces one enemy's HP which goes through barriers and defensive effects by 10%, changes top and bottom row characters' type slots to character's own type, and greatly boosts character's slot effects for 2 turns. So this is a 1.75 times orb boost for 2 turns. If your captain is a slasher or a striker class, completely removes all enemies' end of turn damage. Not a bad special at all. Very, very useful if you need someone to cut your own HP. Another useful unit for the incoming Legend Whitebeard is Limited Rare Recruit Kit. Now that unit has been slept on forever because he was very quickly made redundant by having Boa-san, the Sony I believe it was a lot better of a striker option. But you now have an alternative in also this unit to cut your HP as well. Boost top row characters base attack by 60. So is that useful, Big Mum? What coloring is she? 2 times. 2 times Dex type. Let's move on to Ace. Now this artwork, one of my favorites in the game. I really want Log Ace on my Japan account. I don't believe he has been available since, so RIP, but I do really want this Log Ace for myself. He's a free spirit powerhouse type, which I'm pretty sure is not what he was before. But regardless, his stats are very good. 2,681 HP, 258 recovery, 1,482 attack. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. He will boost free spirit and powerhouse characters attack by 1.75, HPI 1.5 times, and boost berries earned by 2.5 times. That's actually pretty solid. Not a bad belly farming captain. Now his captain, not his captain, his special ability, Flame Fence, will set CruisE HP to 1. Naturally, this is why people are speculating that the new Whitebeard, for the 4.5 times attack boost, you are going to have 1 HP, which is a little bit of a drawback. Not the biggest drawback in the world, but regardless, this ace will set your HP to 1, removes all forms of poison, reduces bind and special bind paralysis duration by 4 turns. That was a weird mouthful there. Bind, special silence, paralysis duration by 4 turns. Very nice. Heals crew by 7,000 HP at the end of the turn for 1 turn, and changes empty, bomb, and block orbs to character's own type. So very good orb manipulation there. And if your captain is a free spirit, so for Luffy, or powerhouse class, reduces all enemies, what's that? Threshold damage reduction by 5 turns. Yes, threshold damage reduction. Reduces character's special silence by 3 turns as well. So Log Ace and Log Vivi coming in very hot as well. They are available, I believe, on the 2nd and the 3rd. I want to say day, but the 2nd part of the SUGOFEST on the 2nd multiple, and the 3rd part of the SUGOFEST on the 2nd multiple. We'll go into the information now. Let's actually just take a direct look at the information. So here we go. Alrighty, this Vivi out of the way. Let's look at event information. So, One Piece Treasure Cruise 4th Anniversary SUGOFEST. To celebrate, SUGOFEST exclusive characters will have a 3 times rate boost. All golds. All golds, 3 times legend rate. New Whitebeard, Big Mum, and Brooke are here as voiced characters. Very nice. What's more, Whitebeard arrives first on the English-French language version of One Piece Treasure Cruise. Now that wording there is very interesting. They are specifically stating this because they are no longer taking the community, the global community, as dummies they're fully aware that the global community are also fully aware that the Japan server, the Korean version, and the line version all exist, and that there wasn't equal treatment. So I'm very happy to see that OPTC Global devs and the team have just stepped up. So they've stopped bumming around and just being, you know, a little bit of a, you know, a bit douchey with what they've done in the past, and they have really stepped up, and they've brung a fantastic SUGOFEST. On top of this, very good rare recruits are available. Cracker, Daifuku, Perispera, and Smoothie. Out of these guys, Cracker and Perispera are very good. Daifuku and Smoothie are a bit more niche. In fact, I don't recall ever having to use Smoothie. I can't even remember what her special is. But Daifuku as well. Daifuku is actually not bad. The only downside for Daifuku is he's driven, and there's a lot of content that will come to Global soon where they punish driven units, which is a little bit annoying, but you'll get over that as well. And to top it off, guys, they will also have the units that are released during New Year's, Zoro and Sanji. So first class cook in shining armor, Sanji, and 3 sword style swordsman in chainmail, Roronoa Zoro. Both of these units, I believe Sanji is actually very good. Zoro's decent. They're both very good orb manipulators, so they are available as well. This is like a really big middle finger to the Japan server of OPTC, and I'm all for it because eventually all this good stuff will come to Japan. Now it's our turn to wait, so I think this is completely okay. All parts 1, 2, and 3 will be underway. Oh, simultaneously. Okay, interesting. So if I swipe to the right, okay, that didn't happen. Huh? Swipe through the tavern to see each one. Okay, it seems like only the first one. Oh, from the 27th of February. I am having a problem reading because I'm so hyped here. But from the 27th of February, all 3 parts are available. So you can pick and choose between all of those. So Whitebeard, his abilities are available here. Big Mom abilities available there. Brook, big abilities available there as well. SUGOFEST is going to be split into Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3, with the rate boost changing every single time. Part 1 is from the 24th to the 25th, so it lasts for 1 day. Then the 27th to the 3rd of March. Part 2 is the 25th to the 26th. Part 3 is 26th to the 27th. And then from the 27th, you can pull on any part as well there. So Part 1, 10 plus 1 rare recruits. First and 4th pulls. So the first and 4th multi-pulls are only 30 gems, which means 410 gems. And this Whitebeard is guaranteed. That's pretty hype. That's pretty hype. Other than the first and 4th tries, it will cost 50 gems as usual. So for 410 gems, I hope you guys have been saving up your global gems. That's Whitebeard V3 in the bag. The second pull is going to be a guaranteed legend. The 3rd, 6th, and 8th pulls is going to be a guaranteed legend. What is going on? What is going on? So the second multi-pull, I believe this was the same on Japan, is going to be a selected guaranteed legend. I believe Whitebeard V2 is going to be in this. I would be surprised if he's not. I would also assume Big Mom and Brook will be available in this pool as well. So very much good luck to you guys. Hopefully you get one of those if it's available there. 3rd and 6th and 8th multi-pulls, guaranteed red. 9th multi-pull, guaranteed Whitebeard. That's so hype. Like, that's so freaking hype. And 10th multi-pull, recommended SUGOFEST exclusive, which means it's going to be someone... If it's recommended, I believe it's either Whitebeard... Interesting. I believe it's only Whitebeard, Brook, and Big Mom. If that's the case... That's a little bit iffy, because I don't think many people would want to end up putting a second dupe Whitebeard on a 10th multi-pull when they could have pulled a Brook or a Big Mom. So we'll need clarification on that later on in the future. I believe more information will come out at some point. Right now, no clarity there, so do take it with a pinch of salt. 12th and 15th multi-pulls. Last one to post is a guarantee to be a recommended SUGOFEST exclusive, and they will join your crew at max special level. So actually, I believe this is going to be all the rate boosted or the selected pool of boosted legends that are available to you, and then 12th, 15th, and 10th multi-pull will be one of those legends. So it's got to be more than a 3 legend pool selection there. However, if you do end up putting Whitebeard on those parts, I can understand if you are left frustrated because you would have got him on the 9th multi-pull. Part 2. First and 4th multi-pull, only 30 gems, so both discounted as well. Second pull is going to be Ace guaranteed. I recommend going for the Ace. I think he's a very, very good unit, especially if we are going to main this Whitebeard. I do think you want to have this Ace. Ace is the powerhouse half, whereas Vivi is the striker half. I don't believe Vivi is necessary, unlike Ace. Ace or manipulation, which Whitebeard does not actually have inherently, so that's very nice as well. And on top of that, he does give you the healing. He gives you the max multiplier, 4.5 times attack boost, and of course he's a decent belly captain, the other ones being Viola right now as far as I'm aware. So do keep that in mind. I do recommend going for this Ace. 80 gems, definitely worth it. He's a good equivalent of a limited rare recruit. But moving on, 3rd and 6th and 8th pools, last one to post is going to be a red. 10th multi-pool is going to be from a select pool. 12th and 15th is also going to be from a select pool, and they will join your crew at max special level as well. Part 3, also discounted on the 1st and 4th multi-pools. Second pool is going to be, or the second multi-pool is going to be Log Vivi. I don't recommend this honestly, this part. Whatever the rate boosts are, I really don't recommend it. If you don't have the gems to whale on this part, then I would not recommend it. I would totally say go for the guaranteed Whitebeard on part 1, or go for Ace as well on part 2 as well. So 3rd, 6th, 8th multi-pools are reds. 10th multi, again from the select pool. 12th and 15th, also a select pool. So you can see here, selected SUGOFEST exclusives. Big Mom Brook, Corazon, oof, Bato, Dofi, Hody, Kizaru. Oh man, this is pretty bad. Nekomamushi, Inuarashi, Sanji, Usopp, and Zoro. Selected SUGOFEST exclusives. Okay, interesting. Part 1 recommended SUGOFEST exclusives. So you got Brook, Big Mom, Aokiji, very good. Oh, that's V2 Aokiji, V2 Akainu, Gyuto Zoro, Dofi V2, Judge, Magellan, Kung Fu Luffy, Inuarashi, and Nekomamushi, and Buggy. That's part 1's recommended, so that will be the 10th, 12th, and 15th. Honestly, guys, honestly speaking, I really actually think that pool is pretty bad. Magellan would be a bust. Kung Fu Luffy is good, but I would say that's a bust for like 12 multi-pools, 10 multi-pools. Gyuto Zoro, Inu and Neko definitely a bust. Buggy as well. If you don't have Buggy, then actually I would say it's worth it, but oof. Part 2, you've got Katakuri, Big Mom, Whitebeard Marco, Luffy X Ace, V2 Shanks, Shiki, V2 Fuji, Lucy, Law V2, Sanji, Shirahoshi, Hody. Part 2 is actually looking very tasty. Part 3, you've got Brook, I think this is Dex Sabo or V3 Sabo, G4 V2, Nami, V2 Sanji, Robin, V2 Rayleigh, Frankie, V2 Boa, Garp, Usopp, Zoro, and also, and just Zoro. So part 3 is looking decent as well. Unsurprisingly, part 1 is not good. Whitebeard is not in any of those recommended pools there, so that's good as well. You can't get a second Whitebeard on the 10th, 12th, or the 15th. Having said that, Whitebeard is also not in the pool for either the 2nd day or the 3rd day, so do keep that in mind. And yeah, that's a lot of freaking information. I do apologize, that was a very, very long video, but there's a lot of information to cover there. Thank you once again to Anton Labs. Congratulations, guys, for hitting 1.2 million to the global server. I'm actually so happy for the global server. This is the treatment that they deserve. This is a hashtag freaking GloBest. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Remember to hashtag Dunker Bandai with a Bellissimo. I apologize about the lawnmower outside. Have a wonderful, wonderful day, and bye-bye.